Good morning, Econ students. Happy Friday. Hope it's been a good week overall and everybody's staying happy and safe and healthy as best they can. Today we're just going to go over the third FRQ, which I gave you yesterday, and I'll be posting the fourth one today, which we'll go over next week. Okay, so one thing you should, like I said earlier yesterday, not a lot of drawing here, but it helps to draw graphs. So let's review the money market really quick, because this is another money market question. Review FRQ number 3. A drop in credit card fees causes people to use credit cards more often for transactions and demand less money. So it says right away, we're dealing with a money demand issue. So here's our money market. You got nominal interest rates on the y-axis, quantity of money on the x-axis. So demand for money, supply of money. Like I say, you're not going to be required to draw things like this, but it helps if you have a hard time visualizing it. So there's your money market. Now, usually with supply of money, we're talking about the Fed. What is the Fed doing? Lower, is it increasing the money supply to lower interest rates, shifting to the right? Or is it decreasing money supply, raise interest rates, fight inflation, money supply shifts to the left? In this case, though, it talks about people are buying things with credit cards, they're demanding less money. So usually when we're talking about demand for money, we're talking about an increase in spending, either consumers, government, or businesses. In this case, consumers are spending money, they're just, borrowing money. So they're not necessarily demanding cash, M1, M2. Remember, credit cards are not part of the money supply. So demand for money decreases. And even though you didn't have to draw it, it might help to visualize. If demand for money decreases, as you can see, interest rates go down. So interest rates have fallen. Like so. So let's here explain how nominal interest rate would be affected. Part A, in nominal interest rates would decrease. Given the interest rate, Part B, given the interest rate change in Part A, what will happen to bond prices in the short run? Now remember, bond prices, and this is a popular question over the last 5 years on the AP test, bond prices and interest rates. How are they related to each other? They're inversely related. So if interest rates go down, bond prices will go up in the short run. Okay, that's your answer to Part B. Part C, given the interest rate change in Part A, what will happen to the price level in the short run? Okay, well, you could draw a graph. We'll just kind of follow through the chain reaction of events here that leads to price level going up. Okay, so interest rates go down. If interest rates go down, investment goes up. It's easier for businesses to borrow money. Businesses will borrow more, spend more in capital equipment and factories and things like that. Okay, if that happens, investment goes up, aggregate demand goes up. Okay, so if we had a graph right now of the aggregate model, you'd show aggregate demand shifting to the right because investment, CIG and X, if any of those go up, aggregate demand goes up. No matter if aggregate demand goes up, real GDP goes up, and the answer to this question, price level goes up. Okay, we would show aggregate demand increasing, going to the right, price level goes up as well. Okay, and also unemployment goes down, so make sure you remember that relationship. Aggregate demand goes up, output or real GDP would increase due to an increase in investment spending in this case, and an increase in investment spending leads to a higher price level, aka inflation. Now, Part D, identify an open market operation the Federal Reserve could use to keep nominal interest rate constant at the level that existed before the drop in credit card fees. Okay, kind of a long one. Basic idea is we want to keep the interest rates stable. So interest rates have gone down. We actually want them to go back up so that at least they cancel each other out. So the lower interest rate, we want to raise it. How do we do that? Now, it says specifically open market operation. When I talked to a few of you about this yesterday. When it says open market operation, you're dealing with bonds and securities. And how you can't just say expansionary or contractionary or tell me about the discount rate. No, open market operation specifically refers to what the Fed is doing with bonds. So how do we raise interest rates using bonds? Sell them. So that's the answer to Part D. Sell bonds, and sell bonds would as you can see, decrease the money supply and raise the interest rate. So it's kind of like we started at point A here. That was our original. The drop in demand for money brought us to our interest rate point B there. And now, thanks to selling bonds, we ended up at point C, which, as you can see, is pretty much the equivalent of A. So it ended up working out. Selling bonds decreases the money supply and increases the nominal interest rate. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll post the fourth one today, and it's kind of what we're going to be doing for the next couple weeks. Is just FRQ a day. I'll be posting the College Board review stuff. Hopefully this helps. Get you guys ready for what's coming in less than 3 weeks now, 20 days from now, the AP tests. And let me know if you have any questions. Have a happy, safe, and healthy weekend, and we'll see you again on Tuesday.